Welcome back, guys, to episode 13 of Killing the Simp. I am your host, Coach EO. Now, many of you are reading that title right now and probably saying, yo, what's Coach talking about? Why is it okay for a woman to disrespect us? Hear me out on this, man. I'm the coach. I always think like a coach. For example, I'm going to say I'm a football coach right now, and I'm doing some recruiting for the new season. There's a running back playing for the Steelers right now. We'll just say that. He's a free agent. Maybe he has another year in his contract. Maybe I've made some calls and they're willing to make a deal with this guy. Okay, and I see talent. He's got some strong legs. He's agile, and he's got some good years left, and I'd like him to be on the squad. What happens is when I work out that deal and bring him into my system, he's bringing in a Steelers mentality. Yes, he is. Whatever he learned from the Steelers coaching system, I have to keep what is beneficial and help break apart what is not and coach him up my way, my system, my terms, my vision. It's my responsibility to do that. So when you meet a woman, guys, hear me out on this. When you meet a woman for the first time, she's bringing in a prior system. She's bringing in possibly bad habits. She's bringing in what the last guy taught her or didn't teach her. Understand something. The reason why I made this series, Killing the Simp, is because most men are. Most men don't require a woman to be her best, not just for him, but also for herself. Most men don't even know how to bring the best out in a woman. Okay? They're just with her for looks and maybe hoping he gets a little sex and he can pay her compliments and take her out on dinners and shit. It's all to get her in bed. There's really no system, okay, other than just getting her into bed. That's a system. But what happens next? Guys, it is your responsibility to coach women on how to treat you. They're all coming in with a different system, different ideas, different experiences. When she meets you, are you introducing her to anything? She's going to disrespect you, and you need to expect it because that you don't know where she's coming from. She's coming from maybe a lack of leadership. How can you expect a woman that's most likely, not all, but most likely coming from a lack of leadership? Maybe the last guy lied to her. Now she's pissed off, bitter. Okay, she's trying to hide it through a beautiful appearance, a beautiful exterior, but she's still mad. She's still mad at herself. She's mad at the time she wasted. She's mad at being gullible and lied to. You are going to experience that to some degree. If you don't like it, get out of the game. And I say this with love. Here's another thing. What if a woman is running late? First date, running late. You heard another content creator say, man, if a bitch is late, just cancel the date and tell her to get lost. That's bad advice. Look, what if she's what if she's late for the date because she's excited to see you? What if she's anxious? What if she wants to look her best? What if she wants to look sexy for you? Here's the deal. You know how you coach people? By being the example of the standard. You show up on time. You don't like people that are tardy? You always be on time then. You can't tell people to be on time if you're tardy, if you're relaxed, if you're putting things off. You got to be sharp. If you're ready to tell people what you expect, you must demonstrate the standard. It begins and ends with the man. So here's the deal. If a woman's running a little bit late on a first date, maybe she's used to running late. Maybe no man ever required her to be on time. Maybe she never met a man that was disciplined. So she's just behaving according to what she's used to, the norm. Are you going to punish her for that? You're going to dispose of a woman when this is a coachable moment. Here's the deal. Disrespect is a coachable moment. Now, clearly, if you are coaching this person in any one area and you're seeing they're not able to grasp it, then you need to make a decision. Is it worth cutting her for this? Is this something you can deal with because she's doing all the other things right? She just fucks up in this area. Come on, guys, no one's perfect. Okay, you're going to ruin many relationships expecting perfection out of people. You're never going to get perfection out of yourself or others. Yes, you want to get your top 3 things, okay? I always say that. You got to have your big 3. But if she's not hitting that fifth thing that's not even that important to you, and it's only important to you because you heard a content creator tell you it should be important to you, then you're not being a man. Here's the deal. If a woman runs late, you can mention it. Hey, a little behind. Were you getting dialed up for me? That you planted a seed, little behind. You're showing her the importance of being on time, but you didn't get too mean or critical to her. Yeah, I was running a little bit late. Cool. Let's say it happens again. Now you can mention it. Listen, last couple times we got together, you were running late. I need you to know something, baby girl. My time is valuable. I need you to be on time. Okay? Notice I wasn't emotional. I didn't discard her. I didn't ruin the whole situation. I'm coaching her. Look at disrespect as a coachable moment. Not to get in your feelings and get emotional. Guys, it's such an emotional response. I've done it. I've been there. But I learned from it. Guys, people do not come in perfect, and they don't come in knowing how to treat you. It is a day-to-day gradual process of coaching them, your standards, what you accept, what you will not accept. But remember, you can't bark orders and tell people what to do if you're not living that life yourself. Guys, hear me out. This is Champion Game. I'm putting a great spin on this, I believe. Instead of getting emotional, instead of getting rid of women because they disrespected you, number one, ask you a question. Why is that disrespectful to you? Is it really, or did you hear somebody else say that? 2, figure out what's important to you and be in constant grooming of those around you to help bring that to you. Put them in position to succeed, not to fail. Find a moment that you might see as unacceptable or disrespectful as an opportunity to coach. Guys, that is my take. I hope it helps. See you next time.